tell us a story.
Yes, tell us a story.
Alrighty, it's our short day, so we're supposed to be into the store at noon. We're gonna let the old rusty bucket warm up here a little bit, and we had when I was married, my ex-wife. Now, but when I was married back in the early 80s, she had 2 Cocker Spaniels, a little female, red, and a huge male, black. Cocker Spaniels, the maximum are supposed to get like 35 pounds, 40 pounds on the big dogs. He was 55 pounds. He was absolutely the biggest cocker I have ever seen. And he suffered from some illness and maladies and stuff. He had, where he had to take phenobarbital for epileptic seizures and other things. So he not only suffered from the epileptic seizures, but he also was stoned most of the time for having to take the phenobarbital. We'd invite people over. One night we invited a couple over, and back then in the early 80s, we had like these entertainment pits where you could sit, and the small TV was at one side, and the VCR, and we'd have people come in and stuff. So we came in, and it was getting rather late, and we were watching movies, and they were sitting closest to the TV on one section of the entertainment pit, and then we were sitting back on this other side, me and my ex-wife, and the dogs were running around and, mostly telling them to be cool and stuff. Now, he had an issue with people. He'd always want to growl and do this and all that and everything, but he'd kind of settled down. So me and my wife were sitting there, and we're watching this movie, and we both doze off. About an hour later, just as the movie had already ended, about an hour later, we kind of came to and woke up, and I looked over at the other couple, and they were just staring at us, going, shh, shh. And I'm going, what's going on? They go, the dog. The male dog was right in front of them, just looking and staring and glaring at him with his teeth showing, just going, arr, arr, just low rumble and stuff, just like that. And I called his name. I said, you get over here, knock that off. And he looked down and he came over and stuff. And I said, sorry about that. And he said he gets a little touchy sometimes and stuff. And I go, how long have you been sitting there? They said, the movie ended about 45 minutes ago, and every time we went to move, he would start doing that growling, that deep rumbling. Scared us to death. And I guess the girl, his wife, was there, who was sitting next to him, and she was almost in tears. Me and my ex-wife started laughing and giggling, and I knew it wasn't funny, but from our viewpoint it was. I says, well, I don't think he would have done anything. He goes, no, there's something wrong with that dog. He says that dog's a demon from hell. And I said, well, he kind of looks that way when he's slobbering and showing his teeth, but he's really an okay dog. He's just a little messed up. He's stoned most of the time because of his epilepsy. And we used to tell that story. I've told that story to so many other couples and stuff like that. And unfortunately, both the male and female, she passed away, and then he passed away. Come to find out, he had also cancers and all kinds of other stuff. So he'd had a hard life and everything. And I really do miss them all and stuff. But the only reason I don't have any pets now is because, well, mainly I can't take care of myself, and I couldn't give a pet the just dues that I believe that they deserve to be, well kept and well fed and well taken care of. So it is what it is. I was just remembering, I've got some other stories about those 2 pairs of dogs, and it's really funny. So I'll get into work, get my job done. Well, we got here at work. I just I remembered that I don't believe that couple ever came back to the house again to watch movies or have a night out or anything. I think if we ever had anything to do with them again, we had to go meet them someplace. But we had other couples and stuff. Similar instances with him. We had to sometimes put him in there. They had their own room, so sometimes we'd have to put him in there. Problem with that is they he had a tendency to kind of eat through stuff, so he basically ate through the doors and the wall. But that's a that's a story for another time and stuff. And I just, like I said, love dogs. Just he was a special type of thing. He just he pulled at your heartstrings, and you loved him to death. But he was a little psycho, just on the edge of too much, but loved him anyway. So, all right, got to get to work. We'll do our thing. You do yours. See ya.
Story time is over.
Damn, that was annoying.